What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds, and today we're bringing you another comparison video between two cars. To my right, I have the 2024 Volkswagen Jetta in the SEL trim, comparing it over to the 2024 Volkswagen Jetta in the GLI trim. And we're going to be talking about exterior, interior, and specs on both these cars. 2 of 5 trims, these being some of the highest trims. We're going to bring these to you guys in this comparison video, but before we even start, because it's not a sponsor video and we truly need and appreciate your guys' support, please tap that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we can talk details later. A special thanks and a shout out to Nilo Volkswagen in Sacramento, California for providing us both of these beautiful cars for these comparison review videos. Also keep watching, because later on in this video we're going to be talking about the price tag and showing you guys that MSRP sticker so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this car and the price tag on top. Now let's go ahead and talk Volkswagen Jetta. So let's kick this comparison video off with talking some specs and powertrains that we get under both hoods. I want to mention to you guys first that these are 2 of 5 trims, starting with the base entry trim at an S, then you have the Sport, then you have the SE, the SEL, which is in this video, and the GLI, okay? Now, they did add a 40th anniversary package to the GLI because it is the 40th year, but again, just wanted to mention that these are the 2 highest trims of the Volkswagen Jetta trims. Starting with the powertrain in the SEL, this is what we get under the hood. A 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, 16-valve, dual overhead cam, 4 cylinders, paired together with the 8-speed automatic transmission with Tiptronic, putting out 158 horsepower with 184 pounds-feet of torque. Now, MPG on this SEL, you're going to be getting better MPG here. It's going to be 30 city, 40 highway, and a 33 combined. Okay, now this being a little bit more luxury versus the Sport here. Now, what are we looking at under the hood of the GLI? You have a 2.0 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. It is 16-valve dual overhead cam, but it comes with a 7-speed DSG transmission, okay? So that's different with Tiptronic. VAQ limited slip differential, that's added because of the Sport. XDS cross differential system. Variable ratio electromechanical power steering with 4-wheel independent sport suspension. This bad boy puts out 228 horsepower with 258 pounds-feet of torque. The MPG on this is less, guys. 26 city, 36 highway, and a 30 combined. Now, both of them have a 13.2-gallon gas tank size. The dimensions is 187 inches in length, 78 inches in width, 58 inches in height, with 105.7 inch in the wheelbase, okay? Remember, the SEL does come with the electric power steering. This is electromechanical power steering with the VAQ limited slip differential. So yes, you're getting more sport. That is a little bit more kind of toned down, more luxury, okay? Let's go ahead, drop this hood, and show you guys the differences of front ends from the SEL trim over to the GLI front end, okay? Now, starting with the top, headlights are completely the same. All right, the interior housing. Now, the reason I mentioned that because different trims will have different housing headlights, but here on the SEL compared to the GLI, same exact headlights with the LED lighting system. Now, if we drop down to the grille area, complete different grills. Here's some chrome, matte black plastic grills, different design, okay? And if we drop down to the lower grill, matte black plastic with that lower lip and the matte black plastic, okay? Some piano black gloss added into the SEL, but let's go over to the GLI and show you guys what I'm talking about. Starting with that top trim of that grille, this is piano black gloss. We're on the SEL, this is chrome. The GLI accents with the different shape in the grills, like the honeycomb look on the lower grill as well, and that lip is matte black plastic, okay? The bezel area here, they're not active air vents. Piano black, just a little bit more sportier here on the GLI compared to the SEL, where you're getting the accent lighting. Okay, the GLI comes with that accent lighting, just adding a little bit more luxury, but a boring bezel area, okay? Pretty much what's different. No bumper sensors, no panoramic cameras on both, if anybody would like to know. Moving forward to the side of the cars, let's go ahead and talk some wheels, okay? Complete different wheels. Let's start with the lower trim, the SEL. piano black gloss rim with a machine surface silver, and they're running a 205 55 17, and that's a Kumo tire, okay, with a shock spring suspension, just standard suspension system. Now we're running over here to the rim in the piano black gloss look. Very cool. It's a 5-spoke, one color, and they're running 225 45 18, so 1 inch bigger, bit different on the tire, but they're running a higher end tire on a Hankook. Now remember, they have the four-way independent sport suspension on the GLI. Now, emblems are different. You still have the emblems. One just writes GLI, one writes SEL. Okay. Both come with the rain-sensitive wipers. Side mirrors, pretty much similar to the blinker lightings are integrated. Okay, yes, different colors, but again, same side mirrors. They do come with a blind spot assist and they are heated. Keyless fob entry on both. But if we come down to the rocker panel area, you got that kind of matte black plastic lip that sticks out, to where here, it's just a metal rocker panel that drops down, okay? Up top, different colors. So the GLI has the same color on the car back here, all right? You get the sunroof option, but if we come over to the GLI, comes black painted, full black top, but also the same sunroof that you get, okay? Moving over to the rear end of the car. You're gonna see a lot of differences here too, guys. I'm just trying to shorten out this video, but there's just so much to mention. GLI, you got the top spoiler lip, okay? GLI emblem in the two-tone color, all right? And then dropping down a complete different diffuser back here, the valence area in that kind of honeycomb look with the matte black plastic and the dual exhaust back here. Very cool that we see Volkswagen still as their exhaust on their sport cars. Coming over to the SEL, a little bit more comfort, chrome scuff plate with chrome trim and matte black plastic diffuser area, finishing off that rear bumper. Trunk space. Does come keyless fob entry on the trunk, 14.1 cubic feet of space, but the trunk space is exactly the same on both cars. Spare tires on both. The SEL has the spare tire. If we come over to the GLI, again, same exact 14.1 cubic feet of space, and wanted to show you guys that spare tire as well, okay? Now that we're done showing you guys differences and similarities of specs, exterior, and cargo, let's go ahead and jump to the interior and show you guys the differences and similarities. All right, everybody, so now here's the interior to the SEL. So this is gonna be a bit more luxurious feel, okay? So get an overall look from the Vienna leather seats over to the silver inlays, piano black trim, 8-inch infotainment screen with a 10.25 digital cluster. Just a little bit more luxurious than the GLI, and I'm gonna show you guys that why, but let's go ahead and bring you the differences. Okay, the differences from the GLI to the SEL. The SEL, again, different inlays. All right, you have the GLI accents in the GLI, but the SEL has different inlays, and we're going to show you guys that, along with the stitching patterns and the designs. The door panels themselves, the window switches, the mirrors, and the buttons for the gas tank lid with the trunk is pretty much similar. But another thing is that GLI gets illuminated door sill, front door sill plates, the carpeted mats on the floor, these are rubberized, and then the aluminum pedals there, if you guys can see in the video, okay? These are rubber, the GLI has aluminum. Now, moving up, completely different steering wheel. The GLI has a GLI steering with touch-sensitive controls and a GLI emblem, all right? And a different interface on that 10.25-inch driver cockpit cluster screen. Pretty much similar tech, but you don't have navigation in the GLI, but the SEL comes with navigation. You can change that and make it a full screen and change the views. You can change the views as well, but it's just a different look on the GLI, giving it a more aggressive, sportier look. Another difference is no navigation on the 8-inch infotainment screen. Here, you get that compass, okay? But on the GLI, the no navigation. You also get one extra mode for your car, okay? So if we wanted to change modes by a button here, that mode button, You get one extra mode in the GLI, and that's a comfort mode. Here you have Eco, Normal, Sport, Custom. The GLI adds comfort, okay? That's pretty much it. And also, other than that, the accents, remember I wanted to show you guys the inlays. Coming over to the seating area. The seating area, different design, okay? Completely different design. Still Vienna leather, perforated for the ventilated and heated seats in both. But again, the GLI does come different design. Another thing is you'll have a GLI shifter cover here as well, all right? Inlays here also completely different, and I'm going to show you guys that. Both come with the Beats premium sound system, but again, those are the main differences here. Finishing off with the top liner is black in the GLI to where here's kind of a off-white or a gray color. Okay, now we're pretty much done. Let's shoot over to the second row seating, show you guys that, and then jump into the GLI. All right, guys, so second row seating. What are the differences? Of course, as mentioned, the designs of the seat, but no heated seating in the GLI to where here on the SEL, you have the option of getting the heated seating. Okay, that is super cool, more luxurious feel. Other than that, you'll see that top black liner finish off back here, but pretty much GLI accents, like I mentioned, but that's pretty much it, okay? Now, let's go ahead and jump inside the GLI and show you guys that. All right, guys, now inside the GLI, and I do like the accenting on this a whole lot better, just a whole lot more character. Starting with, what do we see just coming inside the car? Remember I told you guys the illuminated door sill plates on the front doors only, okay? So only in the front you get those door sill plates. Then the GLI mats. Remember, you get the carpeted mats. You can buy the WeatherTech mats. That's also optional. The seating itself. Remember the Vienna leather, but this has the red stitching with the kind of red perforated holes. Yes, they both come heated and ventilated. Wanted to mention that, but again, the accenting on the GLI is just phenomenal with the stitching all around. Coming over to the pedals. You have the aluminum pedals. Remember, I mentioned that to you guys as well. That is completely different. Something that I did make a mistake on is coming up to the steering column. Both are manual. I actually thought that one was electric controlled, but both are manual steering columns. The accents. Remember, I told you guys the inlays are different. Same shapes, but just different design with the different colors. And again, the stitching is the same exact look on the stitching, just different colors, okay? But remember I told you guys about that screen? If we go ahead and change that screen or change the views, you get different screen look. For example, those RPM gauges and the miles per hour gauge. And if we go into sport, it turns red. So different interface. I mean, same 10.25 inch screen, but just a slight different look to that. And then you can't get the navigation on this. You can't control your info cards. You get a compass. But again, you don't get the navigation, okay? Remember also I mentioned the steering wheel, completely different. Still leather wrapped, but you get the perforated right and left side of the steering wheel, the flat bottom, touch sensitive controls, all right, to where the SEL had hard button controls, and then you get the GLI emblem, again with the silver and the red just coming together, very nice and aggressive sporty look. Interface on the 8-inch screen, no navigation. If you go ahead and push, this vehicle is not equipped with navigation. You also get in the GLI, you get a performance monitor that I wanted to show you guys here. So you guys have like PSI, check that out. It shows you what you're doing live as you're driving this car, okay? That's something that is different also on the GLI over to the SEL. Dropping down, pretty much similar with the dual climate controls, heated and ventilated seating, wireless charging pad, USB-C plugins. But what's different is the shift knob. Remember I told you the GLI shift knob with the stitching is completely different. And then you get one extra mode, and that is the comfort mode, and that is right here. Okay, so 5 modes compared to 4. All right, come back into normal. Guys, other than that, you still get the Beats premium sound system, but up top, you get that black liner. Okay, instead of that off-white kind of gray look, still manual visor, but you get that silver little trim piece, okay, with the black headliner. That's pretty much it that is different inside the GLI to the SEL. Now let's go ahead and jump over to the second row seating and finish off with this video. Now here in the back of the GLI, still Vienna leather seating. Again, the same stitching with the perforated red holes. But remember what I mentioned is you don't have the heated seating, okay? The GLI doesn't come with the heated seating. And the little bezel up here is black instead of, again, the same color as the headliner. To where on the SEL is the same color as the headliner as well. But again, guys, now this GLI comes in around $35,000 and the SEL comes in around $30,500. So for an extra $4,500, you're getting all this inlays or different design now, or suspension. You're mainly getting, the main difference is to the powertrain, that 2.0 turbo with the differentials and things of that sort. So it's up to you. It kind of really comes down to preference and what you're looking for, more luxury or more sport, okay? But you let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about that. Is it worth the price? Here's the MSRP sticker to the SEL, so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on it. And then here's the MSRP sticker to the GLI. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want full in-depth reviews, check out our Vagabond Builds channel so you guys get an idea of full in-depth walk-around review videos of the cars, okay? Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Keep watching Vagabond Builds. We have more cool things coming. God bless you.